Hey guys, welcome back to another Robdob video. Today, well, you guys seem to like the last tier list video, so today I thought I'd make another one for players under 25 in the NBA. We've got the select few down the bottom here, so we're just going to be ranking them. Please note, I don't think any of these players are actually bad as such, but tier 5 players are just not as good relative to some of the other all-star caliber players on this list. So just a disclaimer before we get into this. So DeAndre Ayton, it's hard to rank these rookie. He's not a rookie, but a sophomore player. He hasn't shown himself. He got suspended at the start of this year's season. He's a very decent center in the NBA though. Very decent. Yeah, I have high hopes for him. Karis LeVert is very good again, but relative to some of these other guys, he just has to go tier 5. I actually really like Karis LeVert, so please know that. Cat's goaded. Cat is going to be close to Kevin Garnett one day as probably one of the best T-Wolves ever. Yeah, very goaded. Brandon Ingram, he's taken a big jump this year. Most improved player, potentially. I think he's above DeAndre. I reckon he's tier 2. All-star this year as well. My man is, yeah, he's going to do big things. Brandon Ingram. Colin Sexton. Colin's a bit of a weird one. Just because he plays in a quiet market in Cleveland. He plays in a quiet. He's a very good point guard though. So I'm gonna put him even with DeAndre Ayton. I think both of tier 3 players really have to show themselves still. Like we know the potential that they have. We know the potential that these two players have, but they really need to prove that they belong in this league. In this league, and I think these two are very close to doing that. Kuz, he's probably the same level. I'm gonna move Karis LeVert to tier 4. I really don't like Kyle Kuzma. I don't get the hype. I remember there was a time where it was Jason Tatum versus Kyle Kuzma. I never understood that debate. Jason Tatum shits on Kyle Kuzma. But yeah, he needs to work a little bit more on his game, especially his jump shot. Kelly Oubre, he's taken a big jump ever since he touched floor on Phoenix. I didn't like him on the Wizards, but now he's in Phoenix and he's doing well. Like he's a very good quality small forward in this league. He's going to do big things. Aaron Gordon. Now this is probably going to be the most controversial out of all of these picks. I'm putting Aaron Gordon down here with Kyle. I reckon, look, Aaron Gordon's dunking is the best dunking I have ever witnessed. We're not going to see another talent like that, but I don't know, his 3-point percentage, his advanced stats, the hate Aaron Gordon, I don't know. He needs to prove himself. He needs to. And I genuinely think, as much as I just shit on Kyle Kuzma, I think he's better than Aaron Gordon at this point in time. So yeah, Aaron, if you're watching this, keep grinding, my guy. Respect for what you do. Kristaps Porzingis is going with BI. Do we need to talk about Kristaps? 3-point, 7'1" center. Unstoppable. When he hits his prime, he will be unstoppable. No doubt in my mind. Julius Randle, I like Julius Randle on the Pels. On the Knicks, Julius Randle was not a good player. He's not a good NBA player. Although even on the Lakers, Julius Randle was better than Knicks. I think it's because he plays on the Knicks that he has this hate around him, but I don't know. I don't like his game. He's tried to evolve it to shoot threes. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Clint Capella, very good quality starting center. I don't understand that. The Rockets, man, are so stupid. They gave up Clint Capella for Robert Covington. Oh, that's such a stupid trade. Because I actually love Clint Capella. I think he could be One of the best centers one day in his prime. He will be very, very good. Brad Bill is already a very high quality player. Actually, I'm not going to put him in tier one with Cat. I think he's tier two, but very, very high tier two player. He's very, very. Actually, no. You know what? Brad Bill. People lowball Bradley Bill. He's underrated. This season, without John Wall, Bradley Beal proved that he is a starting quality, like of the highest order shooting guard in this league. And I think, yeah, there's rumors he could go to Dallas or Los Angeles. I would love him to get out of Washington because that Wizards team needs a rework and fast. Donovan Mitchell. I don't really like Donovan Mitchell's game. I don't know what it is about him. His dunks are incredible. I think he just needs to prove himself. I think he's overhyped. I think he's overhyped. I'm not going to say much more on Donovan Mitchell. He's a very high tier three though. Steven Adams. Oh, damn, is he really under 25? I feel like Steven Adams has been in this league for a long time and he has shown that he's a very good quality. Just a meh center. Overpaid. That's why I'm going to put him in tier three. 25 mil a year for a center of that caliber is a lot. Miles Turner. Again, has got to go tier three. I think Miles Turner is going to be extremely good once he hits his prime. Shot blocking demon is that man. Giannis, this guy, as overrated as Giannis Antetokounmpo is, I love him. He will be LeBron's. Like LeBron will pass on the torch to Giannis. There's no doubt in my mind. Giannis will be one of the greatest players of all time if he keeps on this trajectory. If he doesn't get injured and if he keeps playing the way he's playing on this ridiculous scale, he will be incredible. Larry Markkinen. Chicago and Jim Boylan has ruined Larry Markkinen's chance to be a very good quality power forward, like we all thought he would be in Minnesota. I don't think there's much more to say on that. Jason Tatum this year has a breakout year alongside Kemba Walker. Man, he is a very high quality. I think he runs small forward on the Celtics. Or does he run power forward? He's a hybrid. He's a bit of a small forward, power forward hybrid, but a very versatile all-star starter this year. Big breakout year. I love Jason Tatum. Jokic is, in my opinion, the best center in the league right now. The most versatile center we've ever seen. Getting assists above and beyond what a center should be doing. And for the pick he was as well. Nikola Jokic, massive respect for this man. Zubats, I like Zubats. I don't know why the Lakers got rid of him. He's shown real potential, but I don't know, just relative to the other guys on this list, I'm gonna have to put him tier five. I don't actually really like him. It's the same sort of story as Karis LeVert. Like I really like these two players, but I'm not putting him in the same list as Donovan Mitchell, if that makes sense. I hope you guys understand. I feel so sorry for these Bulls players, man. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so I suppose I don't have much bias, but Jim Boylan is not a good coach, and he's ruining these two players' careers. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Actually, just looking at this list, I'm just gonna have to move Kelly Oubre down, but he's the highest tier four on this list, purely just because I can't have Kelly Oubre on the same level as Donovan Mitchell or DeAndre Ayton. Come on. And I'm going to move Steven Adams down as well. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Jaren Jackson Jr. I love this man's game. The defense, versatility on offense. He needs a bit of time to grow. He's taken his time, but I'm gonna put him. Oh, I'm gonna put him tier two. I'm gonna put him tier two. He's a goaded power forward in this league. He's gonna be extremely good one day. Yusuf Nurkic. I would put him tier 3, but I haven't seen enough of him this season, purely due to his injury. I think if he didn't get injured this season, I think Yusuf Nurkic would be. He could even scrape into tier 2 because he's a very good center for Portland, and he could be the X factor into pushing them into the playoffs if he was healthy, obviously. Pascal Siakam is tier 1. Do I need to say anything? All-star starter, absolute beast on defense. So yeah, big ups to Pascal. Lonzo Ball, I hate the Ball family. I hate the Ball family. LeVar, man, shut your mouth. But Lonzo, he's taken a big step this year in New Orleans. Actually, I'm going to switch Lonzo and Colin Sexton. 'Cause I think Lonzo has the potential to be one of the best passers of all time. He's very good on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, he could do a little bit of work, but he'll get there. I know he'll get there. Marvin Bagley's been a bust. Oh, he showed so much potential. And a number 2 pick, Sacramento, man. Marvin Bagley, I hope you prove me wrong, but as at this point in time, you were chosen over Luka Doncic, you were chosen over Trae Young, you were chosen over so many other great players in this league, and yeah, Jaren Jackson, Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown's tier 2, and I'm gonna put Jason Tatum tier 1. Jaylen Brown, oh, actually no, they're on the same level. In my belief, Jason Tatum is overhyped and Jaylen Brown is extremely underhyped. Yeah, because the defensive capabilities of Jaylen Brown is so underrated. And Jason Tatum gets all the hype because he's the offensive threat for the Celtics. It's known, it's fact. I wish people recognized the potential of Jaylen Brown a little bit more. Domantas Sabonis, I don't necessarily like him the most. I think he's a very good NBA player, and the Indiana really need to sort out. Well, they need to pick who's going to be their center because the combination here, it's horrible spacing. I mean, Demontis has learned to space the floor and start shooting threes this season, but and Miles Turner. Miles Turner is a good three-pointer as a shooter as well, but I don't think they can both coexist on the basketball court at the same time. I just don't think it's going to work. Trae Young. Jeez, I think Trae Young's tier 2. Oh, that's a bit controversial. I think Trae Young's tier 2. He will be one day the next Steph Curry. I have no doubt in my mind. But as of now, on the team that he's on, he's not showing, or he has the inability to show his full potential purely because of Atlanta and the teammates he has around him. I think that's just, yeah. D'Angelo Russell, I'm gonna put him in tier 2 as well. A lot. We have the NBA is in extremely good hands. Look at like I feel bad for putting people in tier 4 because all of the guys on this list are incredible under 25-year-old players, and they are going to do big things in this league. I have no doubt in my mind. Jamal Murray, I'm going to put him in tier 3. I think he's overhyped, and I think he's overhyped purely because he plays with Jokic, and they're like the duo of Denver, but the inexperience of Jamal Murray. His offensive game is extremely good, but he needs work on the defensive end for Denver to finally get somewhere. De'Aaron Fox, it's the same sort of story as Jamal. He's very good on the offensive end, but defensively, De'Aaron, and his speed is impeccable. But De'Aaron's defensive skills, yeah, nah. Joel Embiid, second best center in the league, or third best center in the league. So for centers, it's Jokic, Cat, Joel. Purely because I feel like Joel was injury prone after missing, what was it, first 2 seasons after he got drafted. But yeah, he'll be a good NBA player. John Collins needs to show, he needs to blossom. He hasn't hit that stride yet. He will one day, but as of now, he's tier 4 with these guys. Very high tier 4 though. Ben Simmons, I'm gonna put him in tier 3. He needs to work on his jump shot. He needs to get a jump shot. If Philadelphia want to get anywhere in this NBA, Simmons needs to shoot threes. He needs to. For a point guard to not space the floor. Defensively, he's a boss. He could even win Defensive Player of the Year soon, but he needs to learn how to shoot, man. He needs to. Gary Harris, I like Gary Harris a lot, but he has to go tier 5. Relative to the rest of this tier list, he has to. Devin Booker, I'm going to put him in tier 2. Very good pickup for Phoenix. I respect Phoenix a lot for finding this diamond in the rough. And at pick 14, yeah, he's going to do big things. I just don't think it's going to happen in Phoenix. I think if D'Lo, Cat, and Booker pair up in Minnesota, or trio up in Minnesota, they're going to do big things for the Timberwolves. And Luka Doncic, probably after Giannis, the best player on this list. He's just proved to the world that he was slept on in the draft, and he will do big things with Kristaps in Dallas. That team, that duo, is going to be extremely strong in the coming years. But yeah, that's my tier list. I don't think I'm gonna move anyone. If I move anyone, it's gonna be Donovan Mitchell to tier 2. That's the only person I feel like deserves to be moved. But apart from that, yeah, I think that's my tier list. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, drop a comment down below if you disagree or agree with my tier list. I know there's a few controversial picks. Cough cough, Jason Tatum. Cough cough, Marvin Bagley. But yeah, you guys let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.